Yo guys, what is up? We're here with another PrizePicks video on the channel, and today we're gonna go ahead and look at the Champions League final matchup between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. As you guys know, Saturday is a big matchup. Toni Kroos is retiring. Courtois already made his return. So we're gonna go ahead and look at some of the props here. I'm gonna go over a few for both teams, and then the pinned comment, I'm probably gonna post my favorite ones. But yeah, so just keep a look on the pinned comment. That's where I'm gonna put the place, which I probably will for sure be the final place for me. But let's go ahead and look at just to start. So we see right here, Toni Kroos, 84.5 passes attempted. As you guys see against Bayern, which was the last Champions League matchup that they played, he got over that line at 101 against Betis, Alaves. But if I'm being honest, I do like the under on this one. The way I see this game playing out, I think Real Madrid, their style has been kind of more defensive than we've seen against Bayern Munich, against Manchester City. They don't completely dominate ball possession as you would expect Real Madrid to do, with them being Real Madrid. But they've kind of gotten over both, won both matchups against Man City and Bayern, kind of just being more defensive, not allowing too many goals. And then, they kind of just turn that switch on at a certain moment in the game where, they're going to score one or two goals and kind of end the game there. Like I said, I know against Bayern he got 1-1, but I really like the under on this one, especially Toni Kroos starting. I feel like he's one of the prime candidates to get subbed off, especially if it's a close game that might go off into overtime, or is looking like it's going into overtime. Toni Kroos, I like the under on this one. Courtois, 3.0 saves. As you can see, against Alaves, he had 10 saves. Crazy stat right there. Betis, he had 2 saves. Granada, he had 2 saves. As far as for this game, I do like the over. Like I said, I feel like Borussia will be the more ball-dominant team, and I don't think Borussia is going to play scared at all. I think Borussia is coming out to play and win this game, as we've seen against, the last 2 matchups that they played, Borussia Dortmund. They got over that hump. I feel like they were a dark horse in this tournament. No one believed Borussia would get this far. But again, they take out Atletico. They take out PSG. And deservedly so. I think very surprising. The most surprising thing for me, Borussia won both of these games, not playing very scared, not being the ultra defensive type of team, which is kind of how Real Madrid got here. But Borussia has been, when they're playing at home, they completely dominate ball possession, and that's crazy. It's a crazy thing for me that is to say that I feel like Borussia will have the ball possession percentage stat. So I feel like they'll get enough shots to get 3.0 saves over on Courtois. And we're going ahead and see right here, Vinicius Jr, 3.5 shots. Against Bayern, he had 5. 3.5, I feel like the over for any shots on any Real Madrid player, the one I will take is Vinicius Jr. He's the most dangerous player, most creative player. They're the most dynamic player on the wings. He, cut in, take shots. Real Madrid plays a lot of counters sometimes, and he's the one running for the ball and going in, breaking lines, getting in behind defense. 3.5, I like the over on that one. Antonio Rüdiger, 55.5 passes. This is one that I like the over on because Antonio Rüdiger is, in my opinion, I think he's their best defender. And then apart from that, I think he's more willing to play the whole game. So 55.5 passes, I feel like it would be a game where he would barely get over it. Like you see against Bayern, he got 66 passes. Against Betis, he had 57. Against Villarreal, he has 61. And again, like I said, I think he's more prone to stay in the game. And so 55.5 passes, I like the over on this one as well. We haven't even, let's go look at more of the Real Madrid plays. Oh, wow. Wow, this is something we didn't used to get. This is interesting. We didn't get the green, the goblins or the demons. Now we're starting to get those. As you guys see, I feel like soccer is starting to get a little more attention here on PrizePicks. So let's see this. So as you guys see right here, he's averaging 51.8 touches, 62, 69, 69. This is not one that I was playing because I hadn't seen this one until right now. I was looking at the other ones across other platforms as well. But if you guys want to go ahead and look at this one, it looks like it might be very similar to the passes one. So if you're going to take the over 63.5 touches, I feel like that's something that would be up to you guys. And wow, so many demons and goblin plays. That's interesting. Okay. Fede Valverde, probably one of my favorite Real Madrid players, but especially being from Uruguay, South America, being on the top stage, I feel like, he's one of the better players. Crazy enough, he is, like he said, Toni Kroos is his idol. You guys saw that post. He's retiring. Federico Valverde said he's probably grew up wanting to be like Toni Kroos, so pretty cool thing, side story right there. But 1.5 shots, again, this is a tough one. This is not one that I kind of want to touch because, as you guys see, the last two games he had one shot. Against Deportivo, he had three. The last Champions League matchup, he had two. And again, like I said, I feel like Borussia Dortmund will have more possession of the ball. So I kind of I'm kind of leaning on the under on this one. I would feel like he would have at least one shot, but that's not a final play for me. Now let's go ahead and get into Jude Bellingham, one of the most famous players for. Let's see. See another touch, another. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, one of the most famous players, Jude Bellingham. 2.0 shots. I kind of would stay away from this one. I don't like the line, the 2.0 line. If it was 1.5, I would take the over. If it was 2.5, I would probably gladly take the under. But yeah, like I said, this is one I'll probably stay away from, as I don't have a very clear side to lean on. Or 1.5 tackles. Again, averaging 0.8. Another one I don't have a clear lean on is something which one of the ones that I'm staying away from. But as you guys see right here, the touches for Toni Kroos, 96.5. He's averaging 77.4. Of course, against Villarreal, he had 0, meaning he didn't play. Against Granada, he had only 30, probably a substitute. It went in as a substitute, but against Bayern, Deportivo Alaves, and Real Madrid, he had over 100 touches, and this is something that, again, makes sense since he is one of the best midfielders, one of the better ball handlers. But another one, like the passes, this one feels like it might be very much connected to the pass attempted one. So, like I said, I don't think he would get over the pass attempted on this one. It is very similar. It is 96.5. I don't know, weirdly enough, this one makes me want to take the over on both the passes and this one as well. But like I said, if he's getting 122 touches, let's see, against Villarreal, and 110 passes attempted. He had 115 against Alaves. Yeah, 123. So again, this one it's kind of making me lean on the over on the other one. Like I said, I basically just because on the average of touches he's getting on these important games, like I said against Bayern. I'm still leaning on the under though, for both of them, as he's, I would say, prime candidate to get subbed out. But that's something that we'll have to look at later. Okay, and now with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with this video. I'm gonna actually post the second video with Borussia Dortmund picks as well. I feel like there's so many to cover, and for Borussia Dortmund, I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I'll put up another video, and then on that video as well, I'll put the best place for that one. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys like this one, and kind of just keep supporting and commenting.